Dude, he has to pee. He's gonna rush.
Go.
Do you feel like the paperless system has benefited you? Why or why not?
I feel like in ways it can benefit. I feel that it's kind of early to tell whether it's going to have like great rewards or great negatives. For some, I don't think it's suitable, but I think overall, eventually, it can be one, environmentally friendly, two, easier to keep track of information, and three, help students learn how to organize.
What do you like / dislike about the paperless system?
What I like about the paperless system is the quick distribution of items. What I don't like is the time spent instructing computer issues and learning like the different dynamics of like how to use office type skills on a computer.
Has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
It's helped and hindered my teaching ability. With the one, either the style of the computers the students have has enriched some of their instruction depending on how they choose to use it. Though I feel like with some of the care taken of some of the computers does hinder the students, frustrate them because they aren't familiar with like the office systems or how to care for such a delicate like operating tool.
How do you feel it has affected your students' grades?
For the ones that are good with computers or good with organization, it's increased their grades. For the middle ground students, as far as like knowledge of computers, I think they've fared well. Probably same as they would have. For students who are not adept to using computers, I believe their grades have probably suffered, and I've made accommodations for that to make them, or to have them do various other sorts of things. So I had to change systems.
Do you feel like test scores due to limited copies are dropping or rising?
Hard to tell, because we won't see the test scores yet, and then the motivation to do well on some of the test scores is outside of the realm of using a computer. But some research would say out of the United Kingdom that students that are typically just apathetic to school with computers on testing will do very poorly, but students that actually have reason or motivation will do better with computers based off of the study out of the United Kingdom.
I think the paperless system has benefited you. Why or why not? I think it has benefits in the sense that when you guys get out of the system, you're not just use paper. Computers are a big part of society, so I think it's benefited me in the sense that I can teach you guys how to better prepare yourselves for the future.
What do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
It's really hard for most social studies teachers. Sometimes we need to print maps because the maps are really hard to do on with the computers we have. They'd be easier if we had iPads, so that can be really difficult.
Has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
No, I mean, I'm still learning anyways. I'm always going to be learning, so it's just a learning curve.
How do you feel it has affected your students' grades?
I think for some students it has been helpful in, like I said earlier, helping prepare them. But then other kids, the games can be really distracting since a lot of the games are blocked as well.
Do you feel like test scores due to limited copies are dropping or rising?
I don't think there's really much change from that.
Thank you.
Do you feel the paperless system has benefited you, and why or why not?
First of all, Mr. McCafferty, if I lose my job, somebody's going to need to make my house payment, okay? So if I get fired, I'm just saying, I'm doing this for these girls, so give them an A. Okay, paperless sucks. I think that it has made people lazy and it's made people cheaters. I think that having all the technology, kids are finding better and better ways to cheat and become lazy. Next question.
I think that covers the what do you dislike and like about the paperless system too.
What do I like? I love Data Director. I love that students can immediately give me feedback. There are tons of good things about it. So I'm not 100% anti-paper. I'm 100% for students learning, and I think that the paperless system doesn't always promote that. And I don't think that a lot of teachers are still as quality because they're relying on a computer to teach for them. That's my honest opinion. Sorry.
Okay, then how has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
Nope. I still like teaching kids. I teach with my voice. I teach with examples. I teach with paper. I teach with an Elmo, not videos. I want kids to give me information through paper and pencil and not through a response on an electronic device. They talk to me. They talk to me through their words, through their paper. That's how I teach. Unfortunately, that's not as popular as it once was.
How do you feel it has affected your students' grades and why?
Slater has made my students very dependent on the answers being given to them. I know students can learn from Slater, but a lot of students aren't motivated to learn. They're just motivated to get points in a book. So I don't remember what the original question was, but
How have they affected students' grades?
yeah. Well, I think it's affected students' work ethic. They might still be able to get an A, but have they learned and are they working hard? That I think has affected it.
And then, do you feel like the test scores due to limited copies of tests are dropping or rising?
I don't have a problem with that because I always make sure that my students have a paper copy.
Okay.
Whether I'm a little bit of a rebel. Mr. McCafferty, I swear to God, if I get suspended, I'm gonna need some cash. And if I get fired, I'm gonna have to start working at Walmart. So if you need a discount, see me. Okay.
How do you feel about the paperless system? How do you feel it has benefited you?
Which system?
The paperless.
Paperless system, you know, for phys ed classes and for weight training, it hasn't been a huge deal. Most of our assignments are already on Moodle. But I know when I was teaching personal finance, we had a lot of handouts and stuff like that we had to kind of make some adjustments for. We ended up having to put it onto Moodle, those worksheets, we scanned them in. So the kids now are doing them on notebook paper, so they're still using paper, but that's just for those particular assignments.
And then what do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
I guess I like the fact that you don't have to keep track of all the papers, and you can just go to your computer and go to Moodle and get the assignments there. What I don't like about it is sometimes it's a little bit more handy just to use the paper. And you know, I still think it's important that kids know how to write. We were doing an assignment where the kids had to write checks. Most of the kids when they write cursive anymore. That's kind of surprising. But that's just from lack of writing.
Okay, and
Very nice.
has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
I don't think it really has changed many of the teachers' teaching ability. I just think that you just adapt, just like the kids have had to adapt.
How do you feel it has affected your students' grades? Why or not?
I think it's probably made the students' grades better, just because I don't know of all the ways that you can cheat on the computer, but I've heard from the kids and talked to the kids that there's a whole bunch of ways that they can cheat on the tests and the quizzes and things like that. So I think probably for the kids, it makes school much easier.
Do you feel like test scores due to limited copies are dropping or rising?
See, I'm not in the classroom enough to probably answer that one. But like I said, I would say they're probably, the scores are probably rising, but what the kids are actually learning, I don't know if you can really look at that. You know, if they're getting the answers and they're getting good grades, it looks good, but do they really know the stuff? I'm not sure that that's helping them.
Okay, thank you.
So, do you feel the paperless system has benefited you? Why or why not?
I would say it hasn't really affected me much because mostly I teach technology classes, so I don't really use much paper anyway.
What do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
I think that, sorry that's loud, that I like that it saves money, but for some teachers and some classes I know it's difficult to be able to create assignments and do things when it's on the computer.
And has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
Again, not me so much. When I taught English, I know it was harder to grade papers and things like that, but I'm pretty good with technology, so I don't mind grading papers and things for the newspaper and doing it online.
Okay. And then how do you feel it's affected your students' grades?
I think when they don't get as much feedback, they have a hard time. They actually just don't look at it if it's sent to them online, so it might affect their writing and reading skills a little bit.
And last one is, do you feel like the test scores due to limited copies are dropping or rising?
I can't really comment on that since I teach all electives. That's hard for me to judge.
Thank you.
I was wondering if you feel the paperless system has benefited you.
Well, yes, there's a few benefits in terms of like paper mess, like on my desk. I don't have to deal with that as much. But on the other hand, opening every assignment on a computer does take a long time, and the paperless stuff makes it way easier for kids to cheat and copy because they can just share a Google Doc. At least the old way, they had to copy it on paper and it had to go through their brain, through their hand onto the paper. But I can't take credit for that quote because I think I got it from Mr. McCaffrey.
And has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
I guess at times, sometimes it's tough to start class if people are like still scrambling to plug in laptops and get organized that way. But I know people the old way might argue they would have to ask for pencils and paper and stuff like that.
Has the paperless system affected students' grades at all?
I mean, some kids that struggle, one of the reasons they struggle is they just really struggle with the laptop, how to use it, where to submit assignments, and we try and be as transparent as possible and write it on the board and put it on Moodle, but and if they don't have internet connection at home, if this is the only place they have the internet connection, that can't be a problem.
You feel like test scores drop due to limited copies of test papers?
It could be. A lot of kids do like to work on paper. For our special ed students, we try and provide them with paper copies. And I would think, like in other subjects like math, where you have to show work, do those kinds of things, there might be some problems there. All right, good luck.
All the paper I have in here is
That's a very valid point. Do you feel like the paperless system has benefited you as a teacher? Why not?
Well, there's so many things that we do that need paper in art. So we're drawing, we're using a lot of paper, even paper mache, but we're recycling things too. So as far as grading and things, of that nature, it's okay for the paperless, but art does need a lot of paper.
What do you like/dislike about the paperless system?
So are you talking about everything as far as all assignments?
As far as everything.
I'm a very visual person anyway, and I need that right in front of me, so that's hard for me to do everything on the computer.
Has the new policy affected your teaching ability?
I don't believe so.
How do you feel like it's affected your students' grades? Why?
Well, because they have their computers so much more and using them, they're on that too much and relying on it.
It's a distraction.
So it's a distraction, plus they're relying on it for their creativity too. So it's two kind of points against it. Yeah, they're just copying other people's things. And ideas are good because I even look up things, but so that it's a help, but then it can be a hindrance too for too much. Yeah.
Do you feel like the test scores due to limited copies are dropping or rising?
for me, I don't think it made a difference, but you know, it's the same test, but as far as some of the other things that they use.
Well, thank you for your time.
All right.
Yes, I'm a freshman. Okay, so this is, I guess you kind of came into this, but so with the computers and stuff. Okay, so is it going? Okay. Do you feel like the paperless system has benefited you? Why or why not?
I don't even. See, y'all should start recording. I'm scared.
It's okay, don't worry. It's not like we're not showing it to anyone. It's just so we don't have to write all that.
Oh, I don't even know what this stuff is.
Okay, so before, like everything was on paper, you know? And then you know how now we use like the computers.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, don't feel nervous. I'm not going to show it to anyone. So, do you feel the paperless system has benefited you? Why or why not?
I think that it has benefited me because typing is more easier for me than writing. Like, for an example, for like in a writing class, like for last year, Mrs. Zuma's class, we had to write a lot. But then as soon as we got our Chromebooks, we just could type everything on the computer, and I just thought that was easier for me because I'm a good typer and faster at that.
Okay, thanks. And then, what do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
What I did like about it is that I love my handwriting because I'm a very good writer, and what I disliked about it is just like the pencil will keep breaking and I have to keep erasing and that's just too much. And then on the computer you can just like type and backspace and yeah.
Do you feel it has affected your grades positively or negatively?
Actually positively because last year actually in 6th grade. Because I was just, when I was starting middle school, my handwriting wasn't that good, so I would like give bad grades because they said they couldn't read my handwriting good enough, so I think it has affected me with my grades good.
Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn at all?
No. Yeah, no, I'm fine, yeah.
Okay. What subject do you think it affected the most? That can be for positive, like a good effect or a negative effect.
Well, basically, I would like say math because we like use our computers a lot, and I like the teacher to explain more instead of like looking off everything off the computer and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
System, so transfer from everything being on like paper, printed docs, like taking your tests on computers and stuff. So, do you feel the paperless system has benefited you or not?
Paperless,
like how before, you know, like you would take all of your tests on like actual paper, and then now we have the computer, so you're taking it on like data directly.
What was the question again?
Do you feel the paperless system has benefited you?
Yes.
Is there any reason why you feel just easier?
Because it's easier to keep up with your work and you don't really have to keep up with it. Is it?
Okay. What do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
Everything's safe, everything's right, and you don't have to do anything. Really, just do work.
Do you feel it has affected your grades positively or negatively?
Positively.
Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn? And what subject do you think it affected the most? That could be a good effect or a bad effect. Has affected you? Why or why not?
I think it affected me because of the fact that my binder's not as heavy this year, and because like you can keep track of everything. But also, the one thing that's bad about it is because the teachers will like mischeck files and like all this other stuff, and like your grade will be failing and you won't know why.
Okay. Thank you. So, do you like the paperless system? Are there anything you don't like about it?
I like the paperless system, except it's easy to get sidetracked.
Okay. Do you feel it has affected your grade at all? Like significantly?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like it's affected your ability to learn?
I don't think it's affected my ability to learn, except for some of the other people. Like, they'll watch movies all day and then they'll do their homework when they get home, and then like they'll have a bunch of late work, because I know that's happened to my house.
What subject do you think it affected most?
I think it affected English the most.
Okay. Since that's like a writing-based class.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Act angry. Acts like you
I don't act. I don't know what angry is.
It's, yeah. That's what
It's an emotion. I'm a robot.
Okay. Are you ready? Alright. Do you feel the paperless system has affected you?
Yes.
Why?
Because it kind of creates a burden when doing work.
What don't you like or dislike? Or what do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
Well, I just kind of feel like it kind of slows everything down and you don't learn as much when you get on technology.
Do you feel it has affected you positively or negatively?
Negatively.
Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn?
Not so much.
Okay. What subject do you think it has affected the most?
I don't even know.
English, math,
Probably history, actually.
history? Alright. Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, like in like school related things?
Yeah, in school.
Well, like we don't get to do like labs and stuff.
Okay, like in science. Okay. What do you like or dislike about it?
Well, like I said, you don't get to do labs. They're kind of papers. It's easier to write things down to remember them.
Mhm.
And when you type them, it's not the same.
Yeah. Do you feel like it has affected you positively or negatively?
Positively in some ways because it's more access to information online, but negatively because it's harder to remember things when you just look at them online.
Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn?
Yes, it's made it harder to form. I mean, it's easier to look up answers, but when you just look up an answer, it's kind of
No.
yeah.
Okay. What subject do you think it has affected the most?
Science and climate.
Nice. All right. Thank you.
Do you feel like the paperless system is beneficial? Why not?
I do not even know.
Don't even know. What do you like / dislike about the new paperless system?
What is that?
It's like how we're cutting down on paper use and using computers instead.
Oh, I think it's pretty stupid.
Pretty stupid?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you feel it's affected your grades positively or negatively?
Hasn't affected me at all.
Gotcha. Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn? No. What subject do you think it has affected the most, if at all?
Okay.
Alright, ready?
What if I don't feel comfortable being recorded during this whole thing?
Do you not feel
I
comfortable?
don't want to be recorded, so I'm going to be like this.
Okay.
Alright.
Ready?
Yes.
Do you feel the paperless system has benefited you? Why or not?
I need paper. It's better to be paper. I work on paper. It's right in front of you. You can take it home. You don't need no Wi-Fi or anything.
What do you dislike about the paperless system?
Pass.
Okay. Do you feel it has affected your grades positively or negatively?
Well, my grades are pretty bad. So I guess negatively.
Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn?
Yes.
What subject do you think it has affected the most?
Well, you, Stephen, leave it. For what? What's the question?
What
Come
subject?
here. Okay.
Okay, so I guess we're having Stephen in this now too?
The double.
Okay.
What was
We're talking about the paperless system.
the what? The lack of paper, all
Oh,
electronics. How do you
no.
feel about that? Negatively, right? You don't like it. You need paper.
If we had good computers, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, my computer's all right.
computer. Is that supposed to
I had to buy my own.
Yeah, I'm about to do that soon.
So we need to provide better computers.
Yep.
And they want to go paperless.
Yeah, because I'm so happy when I'm taking a test on data director and my computer just shuts down.
That's like
I love it.
Like,
I love starting over on tests.
What about you, Gavin? How do you feel?
Oh my
That's
lord.
great.
Yes. Ready? Do you feel like the paperless system has benefited you? Benefited you?
No, it's
Wait, what the fuck you asking them?
you can't say. I can't say that. I have freedom of speech. Let them say something. It's bullshit.
What do you like or dislike about the paperless system?
I can't comprehend anything, and I don't know anything of it. I have ADD, and I have 30,000 tabs open at a time, so I can't ever pay attention if I have a piece of paper. I can write shit down.
Do you feel like do you feel like it has affected your grades positively or negatively? Do you feel like it has affected your ability to learn?
Yeah.
What subject do you think it affected the most? Okay, thanks.
Paperless system.
Oh yeah.
You hate it, right?
Environment.
Gotta go away.
The
lack of paper, bad laptops, just can't do anything.
Great. So great.
It's like really affecting me.
Yeah. It's a very, very important issue.
Macaroni and cheese. We need macaroni and cheese just something like it right now. We do need aggressive situation. Why did I get picked for this? I don't know.
Random. We couldn't be biased, so we had to ask people to pick for us.
Who told you Connor?
The office, I think.
What? What?
They don't like you.
Why me randomly?
We could have picked you.
Wow.
You want us to do you?
I feel pretty special.
I don't like the way you worded that, but yes, I would like to be asked questions.
If you had more questions that need to be asked, we would be probably answering those for you right now. If you asked them for us.
We don't have any more.
You have any more? If you can make one up on the slide.
So you just said, would you like us to ask you? And
Okay.
Yeah, what if we?
Well, then
Let me ask you a question.
Me or him?
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about this?
Yep.
How do you feel
bother
about it?
me.
Why not?
Because I use my laptop for everything.
So what about other people? Do you not care about others' feelings? Maybe some other people are.
Waka Flocka Flames 2016. Talk about that.
I'm sorry.
Hashtag conquer the world.
Oh God.
Hashtag Steven for Olympics.
Freshman track runner over here.
Yeah, that's what.
So, and then you take pie. Pie is your answer for everything. Don't you feel what the same about me, Steven? I love you. Let's ask Cubic.
I already asked Cubic.
He said he had to pee.
Let's ask Rachel.
Who's Rachel?
Rachel, how do you feel about the paperless system?
Yeah, Terry, how do you feel about it?
Paperless system. Do you like using your computers or do you miss paper? You miss paper. She misses paper. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from here.
Paperless thing, using Moodle and
Do you feel like we need more paper or you want to stick with electronics?
I'll stick with electronics.
Typical white girl right there.
Yep.
Wow.
We also need a Starbucks in our school.
We really do though. I'll take that anytime.
I'd be happy.
Right, Rachel?
Did you get that?
Definitely got that.
Steven.
See you later.